Hello student, today I am going to teach about the subject Money and Banking, class 11, chapter 2nd and part 2nd. We will discuss about function of money. Various function of money has been mentioned in functional, that is descriptive definition. This function has been divided into three classes by eminent scholar and economist. First is primary function, second is secondary and subsidiary function, third is contingent function. We can easily understand about primary function through this picture. We know that money works as a medium of exchange. There are two persons who want to purchase something, and one person purchase one thing and second person receive money. That is called a medium of exchange. In barter system, their goods are exchanged for goods, and that was not happening in money. Primary function are divided into two parts. First is a medium of exchange and second is a standard of value. Primary function we can call it in different name: main function, basic function, fundamental function. Medium of exchange. In the primary stage of economic development, money was not the medium of exchange. Money was not in existence. Commodities were being exchanged through direct exchange, which was known as barter system. At the primary stage of economic development, at that time money was not existent. Only the barter system was existence, and in barter system goods are exchanged for goods. When the money was existent, they replaced the barter system, that is a direct exchange, and come into the indirect exchange. We can easily understand medium of exchange, that is, now money was being received by selling the commodity, and they are free to buy commodity of their liking. Every person are free to purchase those commodity which he want to purchase. If we want, we can save money to be spent in future as it is needed. There are advantages of money. We can store it for the future need, but in barter system we cannot store any commodity for a future need. Money can be stored. The second point is the standard of money. Standard of money. This point is very helpful when we understand it with example. We know that every country have a currency, and every country have some currency symbol, and some currency are known as rupees. We know that our country, the currency are represented in terms of rupee. In our country, currency are represented in terms of money. This is a Indian currency, and dollar is a American currency, and yen is Japan currency. Pound is Britain currency. This is a currency of countries. We can understand with the help of this medium of standard of value. We can call it another name, that is measure of value. Through this picture, there is one cycle, and there is the amount in terms of dollar. Any person want to purchase this cycle, they have to pay this amount. We can measure the value of this commodity with the help of money. Like, there is a phone. The value of this phone is 10,000. Any person purchase it with 10,000. Another mobile phone. The value of this mobile is 25,000. We can call it, this is a cheaper and this is an expensive phone. Through the measure of value. Value is very helpful for measuring the commodity. And we also know that one rupee, $1 is equal to 78 point something, that is 6 rupee. The value of dollar in term of rupee, we know that $1 is equal to, if any person have a $1 and I want to take this dollar, we have to pay 78 rupees. This is a measure of value. Money is very helpful to measuring any commodity in term of value. I hope you can understand very well about primary function. First is a money, medium of exchange, second is a standard of value. And in another part we will discuss about the secondary function. Thank you.